On this episode, we talk about nonsense.
Okay, what makes that different from any of our other shows?
Well, it actually doesn't make the Don't Know show any different at all. But we do know that tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
Which means you still have time to get that gift.
And stay out of the doghouse.
Yep, you don't want that animal shelter writing your name on a cat litter box. Listen to the show and you'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah. And then Al is back. Al's making iPhone sounds and Windows sounds.
No, it's not Al. It's acapella.
It's Al Capella?
Acapella.
Al Capella.
But that's not important. Just be safe with your vaccinations cards.
Yes. Stop posting personal information. It makes it easier for you to have identity theft. Don't do it.
And apparently, everyone of any importance, that is having a meeting on Mars this month. China, the UAE, and NASA.
Welcome to the Don't Know Show. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show and an absolutely fantastic podcast for those of you who like those.
Yes. Which is featuring what happened to the world today. And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world. And what we've noticed is going on in the world is, I don't know. Super Bowl's over. Don't know who won because we record this during the Super Bowl. So I'm actually missing the Super Bowl to record this.
So everybody send Steve condolences letters for making
the commercials.
Missed the show.
Are we doing Twitch yet? Have we figured that out yet?
I spent another half an hour and I can't. It's different. It's a different system than what I was doing it.
All right, I'll figure it out. We download the new system. I'll try and find some stuff, but I got a bunch of new projects. So
me too.
I am in the weeds, and
my most important bus at this time of year broke down.
And you're in the snow. You're all right. So let's talk about Scott, baby. Let's talk about your bus first. What happened now?
Well, remember I told you that I had to drive through that massive snowstorm?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I managed to get home and everything's safe. 2 days later, I brought the bus back to my house to clean it because we had a halfway warm day. It was like 37 degrees.
It was above freezing.
Yeah. So I was able to mop the floor because that's important because they tracked all the crap in during the snow. So I mopped the floor. Well, it was not going to freeze. On the way back to the property, all of a sudden the whole bus started to shake. We think maybe an ice chunk got into the wheel and the brake area and it set off the ABS system.
Oh, crap.
The ABS light came on. But then, like a minute later, the got the bus down thing came on.
What's going on behind you? I saw your crotch.
You're not supposed to be looking at my crotch. What are you looking at my crotch for?
What are you videotaping it for? I'm putting it up behind you. So the video behind Scott, we'll get back to his bus story. He apparently did not watch it before he posted it. But it's a picture of him driving down the road, and I see two antennae sticking up. So I would assume that's the edge of your plow.
That is correct.
And Scott plows without any pants on. So everybody's got to go over to the YouTube channel and watch for the end of the video, because as he turns the steering wheel at the end,
I dropped the phone.
The camera goes down to his crotch. Yeah.
I thought I cut that end of it off, but apparently it didn't save.
Apparently you didn't.
But
so just kidding. Well, maybe not. Go look, find out. See if I'm
yeah.
All right. So the ABS light came on.
Right. And the bus was shaking. So I slowed down as I was going up the hill. All of a sudden, the shut the engine light came on and basically the whole dashboard lit up. Oh, and I started to lose power. So I pulled over to the side of the road to see if something was wrong with, maybe I had a flat tire or whatever.
See something hanging from underneath the bus or something?
Everything looked fine. The engine was running fine. Nothing seemed wrong. I got back in the bus. When I went to shift it into drive, nothing happened.
Oh, boy.
How it says D and N and P and 1 and 2, right?
Prindle.
Yeah, Prindle.
Prndll.
None of those lights came on. But yet, if I brought it all the way down to low 1, which is all the way to the right, I was able to go again. And I was able to go in reverse once I got to the property. So it goes in reverse in low 1. But that's it. And now, of course, we're 20 below 0, so I can't work on anything.
Oh, man.
And I got somebody who wants to use it this coming up weekend.
Maybe you should get one of those 3D printed homes for our garage.
Yeah. Well, the shop is up, but I got another bus in it right now.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Goober, stop that. Chewing on cables again. I've been ignoring him because I've been so busy working on stuff. We keep getting snow.
He's only going to. He's there. It is. Here comes your crotch. And crotch.
I think that was just my leg. That's okay. You have a vivid imagination, apparently.
Apparently, I want people to watch our show. And apparently you don't.
If they watch that, they think they're getting the crotch shot, then they don't get it. They'll be all mad.
Then they can make comments and say, show me your crotch.
Oh, yes.
And we'll take a video of your crotch.
So how come your aliens are purple this time?
You like that? It's the same. I remember I told you I took a few pictures. I thought they were weird. I thought they were cool. So I just used this as the background this time. Okay. Not the fact that I've got a billion projects going right now and I've been super busy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Remind me, I have a question for you after the show.
Okay. Hey, Scott.
Yes, I know. Don't forget about after the show. I have a question for you.
After the show, you got a question for me.
Yeah. Now, you do know what tomorrow is, right?
Yes. And there are, okay. So here's my question. People are asking how to say the name of tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
If you search the internet, that's actually a question. So, Scott, what is tomorrow?
Valentine's Day.
Right. It's Valentine's Day. Like
Plural.
Valentine, the possessive. Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, also called St. Valentine's Day or the Feast of St. Valentine, is celebrated annually on February 14th.
Yes, it is.
So some people are saying, is it Valentine's Day or Valentine Day?
You know why?
No, why?
It's because of the daylight saving time thing. Now it's got everybody confused. They think it's all the same. None of them are plural.
But why would it ever? But this is possessive. This is the saint's day. So it's St. Valentine's Day showing possession.
So basically the saints have to do exorcism to get rid of the possessions?
Yeah, thank you. If the saint's possessed, do we have to make love to unpossess him?
Good question. See, now you got me looking at the damn video, whatever comes to that again.
Is it happy to say Valentine? Why would you ever say it? Is it correct to say happy Valentines or happy Valentines? That's another question. Where it's Valentine's plural or Valentine's possessive. There was only one Saint Valentine.
Correct.
So how could there be two of them? What are we doing to our society? We've got kids that can't count back change, which now the comment is, what change? When's the last time you even saw change?
Yes.
And I'm like, all the time, because I think I'm poor.
Yeah,
and I really am, but
I still pick up pennies off the floor of the bus.
Right?
In my pocket. I really do.
So you see change?
Yeah. But here's what's really funny. I'm taking care of my dad right now because my brother had the hip surgery, and
did he?
I had to take him to the grocery store, and he gives me cash to pay for his groceries, and I'm like, what?
That's awesome.
Who the hell pays cash for anything anymore?
Our parents?
Apparently.
They're very old.
So, I'm in the line first. So I go to pay for mine. He says, just use the money I gave you. I said, you're going to need the money you gave me for your groceries because I guarantee you it's going to cost more than you already gave me. So I paid for my groceries with the credit card. He says, why do you use a credit card? He says, I always use a credit card. Not only that, it's not cash back, but I get free stuff.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, okay. So that's the next thing that I'm taking a look at. I want to get a new card, right?
No, you want to get
a new reward card. So
card, not car.
Card, C-A-R-D, a new reward card.
Yes.
So I don't know what kind to get. I do want a new car also.
Yes.
And I think I've got it narrowed down to the car also.
Okay. It's a new used car though, correct?
Well, new to me car.
Yes, because we went through that whole thing about you're not going to have to buy 2 separate insurances because of how much you lose when you drive off a lot. I remember all that.
Yes.
Because I do listen to you, even though you say I don't.
You don't.
I listen. I just
don't.
sometimes ignore you.
You don't.
No, it's a don't know show.
All right. So.
Oh, by the way, I learned something over the weekend too.
Oh, okay.
It's about our show, and it's important that people know this.
Okay.
If you go, Alexa, search YouTube for the Don't Know Show, it does not find us.
Right.
However, if you say, Alexa, search for the Don't Know Show, it finds us.
The?
Yes, you have to say it twice because otherwise it doesn't look for the first the. It just looks for Don't Know Show. And there's a billion things about the Don't Know Show.
Makes sense because, okay, so we did know this, right? Oh, God, now I'm doing the Saturday Night Live. Dr. Notice.
I know where you're going with this, too.
There are things we know and there are things we don't notice. We notice.
Yeah.
What we notice is when you search on the web and you type in like the, a, and, or, and all that, you know, it ignores those, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to advertise for Findlay Toyota here.
Philly Toyota?
Just because I can. All right, this is the car I'm looking at. Well, not necessarily this color, but this car.
Okay.
I think it's a nice car. This is the Toyota RAV4.
Okay.
Now you know that Acura has a. This is my favorite part coming up here. Right here's the exterior.
Okay.
Now, just in case you wanted pictures of all 4 tires.
I know.
I don't know why they didn't posted that, but sure. Okay. But there were 4 pictures in a row, folks.
You know why?
No, that's
because people think that they might get 4 different tires. You know, each one's different.
Yeah, no, but
I mean, they got to show they're the same.
Cool looking vehicle, right? Here's the interior. Whoops.
Okay.
Wrong button. Look at the interior. Oh, that's the back seat. This is the one I want. Look at the dash. Kind of a cool dash, right?
Yeah. Did you look at the Subaru Forester like Susie's?
Okay, too expensive, dude. So let's talk about that, right? So that's a 19 for 20,000, right?
Right.
There's a lot of those on the road. So because
that's true. The Subaru Forester maintains its resale much, much longer.
And there aren't as many on the road. To use ones to buy.
Right. Yeah, people don't sell them when they're new. They don't sell them until they're like 10 years old, like we do.
Right. And I want a 10-year-old Subaru Forester. So kind of looks like it, right? It's a 20.
Yes.
But yeah, kind of looks like the RAV4. And then there is the NX. What the NX? You know, that's the Toyota RAV4, just with a Lexus.
Well, it's his Lexus.
Lexus, yeah, not Acura. Acura, Lexus. So, you know, but that's $10,000 more. I mean, didn't that look? Wait, that's not the white car. Where? I clicked on the white one. That looked just like the picture of what.
Right.
I did.
So how much was the 2019 Toyota?
The 2019 is just under 20,000 if you get it right, you know, properly appointed. And there's more of them on the road.
Yes.
You know, so there's more of them on the road. Insurance will be less because you'll be able to get spare parts. That's the whole part of when your car is insured or insurable. It can be higher to insure because the spare parts aren't as available.
Correct.
All right. So how did we get off of Valentine's Day to this? I'm trying to remember the path. We went
because it's us. We were really good
because we don't know. So Valentines, What was the trigger that took us off of getting new notice? We don't notice because people don't know this, but people don't know change. Oh, I don't remember now.
Yeah, well, yes, because I said,
Man,
my
you
dad.
walked me out. You walked me down a long rope there.
Yeah.
And you left me hanging on the end.
But it's okay. You know why? Because the end of the rope is full of kerosene.
Because I never started and you lit it. And I've never started a timer. So we're roughly at, what'd you say, 15 minutes in?
Correct. I have my time.
Okay. So at 15 minutes in. So I just need to know I got to stop early. All right. I had the timer ready to go. I just never started it. So yeah. So, okay. So Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's. Why can't people get that right?
I always get it right. Sometimes I even get it left, but that's a whole nother story. So anyway, you know what you can do for Valentine's Day as a special treat to yourself if you have a nasty ex?
Go ahead.
You can help a shelter raise some money, and they will create a litter pan with your ex's name on it so that the cats can poop on your ex.
Seriously.
How cool is that, though?
That is.
They'll take a picture of it and everything for you.
Where's that from?
Kentucky.
Because the shelter offers to have cats poop on the name of donors. Yes. Oh, no. Okay. So okay. I'm so glad that I clicked into this story because what Scott just described, well, here's what I thought you described. I thought you donate to this shelter.
Yes.
They take a pan.
Yes.
They customize it by putting your ex's name on it.
Correct.
You take it home, fill it with kitty litter, and then your pet continues to poop on your ex.
No, that would be cool too, though. But that's,
Complaining.
But I didn't say that. I said that they do it to raise money.
Okay, but again, I still think that's what you were. Never mind.
What I like is they call it retribution.
Oh, I was gonna say, and then you even miss the cute. Yeah, I was gonna say, and then you don't even use that. Get your retribution here. Get your retribution here.
And it's only $10. I mean, what a deal, right?
Okay, so all they do is they write with a Sharpie around the outside edge of the litter box the names, and then the cat takes a poop on it. That's all. Okay, so it's not. All right, whatever.
Well,
whatever.
I cannot tell you how many of my friends hate Valentine's Day. They just hate it. They think it's another one of those made by the greeting card companies to make money. Who the hell cares?
Okay, so the numbers are down this year as to what the average spend is going to be. However, what do you think the average spend was before this year?
For Valentine's Day.
For a man buying for his loved one, his significant other on Valentine's Day, what do you think the spend was?
The average spend?
Average, yeah.
I'm gonna go with 125.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, that's a lot. But then I started thinking, well, a lot of guys go way out and they do dinners, right? So if you do the dinner thing,
yeah, you could hit $100 right there.
That's So they said that the average spend was $230.
Okay.
And I'm like, that has to include dinners. There's no way you're buying $132 worth of jewelry and candy and flowers.
Right.
I mean, you're spending a lot of money on that, but not 200. So the dinner has got to be the big thing that drives that up. That's all I can figure.
Well, jewelry obviously could be a big thing
but a lot of guys don't get jewelry for Valentine's.
Usually not.
So, not candy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say candy and flowers, and I don't see them being 200. So it's got to be.
And not only on that, have you looked at the price of a dozen red roses on Valentine's Day? Unless you get them from the grocery store, they're not cheap.
Yeah, it's $2, $3, $4 a rose at times.
A rose, right?
Yeah, a rose
times 12.
Right. So yeah, it's it's not happening here. I'm sorry. Yeah. So okay, so I think maybe if you do that, you do the average. Fortunately, though, they said this year they're expecting the average to only be about $156 for. I'm like, dude,
that's because you can't go out to dinner, right? That makes sense.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I thought it was the dinner.
Sure.
So if you search Valentine's Day stuff, Valentine's Day, Valentine Day, how can it be Valentine Day? Be my Valentine. No.
That's the only time you don't see a plural is when you're saying it that way.
Be my Valentine.
Correct.
Right, because otherwise you become a Mormon. Oh, I said that out loud. Sister
Or a
wives.
polygamist.
Sister wives. Sister wives. All right. So Valentine is singular and possessive. So it adds an apostrophe S. And this is according to the grammar.
Does that mean if on Valentine's Day you're still single, you become possessive of yourself?
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. Is that why all your friends hate it? Because they're single? They're single and they don't know how to mingle?
Yeah, that's probably most of it. But
so Valentine's Day cards. All right. A traditional sending Valentine's Day cards did not become widespread in the United States until the 1950s when Esther A. Howland, get it, Howland, began mass producing them. Since then, millions of Valentine greeting cards days have been exchanged. Here is some of the stuff that they have put on cards.
Okay.
For various people, monsters, and animals wishing their loved ones a happy Valentine's Day.
I love it.
A caveman. Come to my man cave where I can give you some Uggs and kisses.
Uggs and kisses. Okay, I get it.
Dumb. French chef. Oui, oui. Here's a hug and a kiss. Instead of a kiss, right? I mean, this would be a painter. These are on cards. Don't buy these cards. Oh, my art paints for you. My art.
Sure.
Okay. Paints pants for you. Which your mouth paint. What do you? Okay.
Yeah.
A confectioner or confectioner. Yeah. I'm sweet on you.
A
pickle salesman. Now, who would put this on a Valentine's Day card? But okay.
There's so many ways you can go with this.
You're always sweet and never sour. These really? An electrician. Okay. I love you a whole.
Your voice is going out.
Nah, the microphone's being funky here.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I thought you were lip syncing the end of the last thing, and it turns out it's not lip syncing. It's
no, the microphone. I saw the notices, but you didn't say anything, so nothing was wrong. Since you, again, I see the notices and you don't say nothing, so I keep going.
What notice did you?
An electrician. I love you a whole lot. You're so bright. You really sock it to me and turn me on. Okay, this one's
I've actually seen that one.
But again, how would you have a magnet manufacturer on a card? A magnet manufacturer on the card. I find you very attractive.
Yeah, sure.
And then a postal worker, you have my stamp of approval. Your love envelops me.
Envelopes you. Yep.
I'm not even going to go into what the monsters say. A ghost. You're so beautiful. Let's go out and dance sheet to sheet.
Oh, sheet.
Ghoul. A ghoul. I love you, drooly. Please be my ghoul friend. Oh my God, a witch. I want to sweep you off your feet and become your broommate.
Okay.
I'm done.
Good. Because I need you to do some work.
All right. So we did the shelter thing.
Yes. I need you to share this next one.
Do you need me to? I
already said.
Do you need me to find out? Do you what? Do you need me to go to Israel and get the space lasers to fire on Wisconsin to melt the snow?
Ooh, that would be cool. Except that we probably end up with flooding, right?
I have no idea. The Jewish space laser. You heard about that, the representative, right? From Georgia.
Space lasers?
You didn't hear about that, right?
I'm not sure.
Please.
I remember hearing something about one of the conspiracy theories was something, but
okay. Seriously. Israel has space lasers that started the fires. Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, her. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jewish space laser.
Yeah.
Started all the fires. And yeah. All right. So you want me to share this?
Yes.
Trying to figure out how. Here.
Because you can adjust the sound while I'm talking here. Basically, there's a South Korean a cappella group called Maytree. They have shocked a whole, well, not shocked, they surprised a bunch of people with how good their a cappella group was doing Windows sound effects. So to make things show that it wasn't a one-time thing, they have done iPhone sound effects also. This is really good.
Ready?
You got to play it. Yep. I was so impressed with these guys because I actually, when I'm driving the bus, I hear some of these things going off in the bus and they're right on the money.
There you go. What happened?
Well, the bunny just knocked everything over.
What happened? Holy smokums. The light fell down. Oh, look, you can see Scott's not wearing pants for the show either. He doesn't wear pants while he drives. Now he's not wearing pants for the show.
Well, it's a pandemic. Nobody wears pants when they do anything anymore.
So we have a studio over at the South Point called, I can't think of the sports guy. Oh, shoot. VSIN is the podcast, right? Okay. And I can't think of the guy who does it.
It's not me.
VSIN. Who is show replays? What is his name? Why can't I find his name? Why does he not do it anymore? He's a sports dude. All right, well, whatever. There's some sports dude that they put a studio in here and he does it, right?
Okay.
And they have a table that they sit behind and they never get up and walk around the studio. The problem is the studio is all glass, so you can see inside.
Yes.
And they're all wearing like dress shirts and ties and then jeans underneath and the shirts aren't tucked in.
Yes.
They're just sitting down there. So why can't I find his name? Dick, Dumb, what? Who was, oh man. What was the guy's host? Yes, I don't know. Well, somebody comment down there because I don't know who it was. But it's BSIN. That's a podcast. And they have a studio at the South Point. And it was some famous sports guy. Brent Musburger. Oh my God.
Yes, Brent Musburger. I just put that in there, and there's a whole bunch of reporters that have been caught without pants on in their shows.
Right.
Holy cow, there's a lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
It is.
I mean,
it almost makes you wonder if it's intentional, kind of like those wardrobe malfunctions that you see on TV once in a while.
I don't think it was a wardrobe malfunction, but after we come back from our positivity message, we'll talk about another guy who's not wearing clothes he should be doing for the job he's doing. See, that's a future segue. I'm trying to sweep the quarter hour. So no, I'll try to sweep the half hour. So in radio, when you sweep the half hour, we're going to go to like a break. It's almost a half hour in the show, right?
Right.
So we're going to take a break. We're going to do our genuine positivity message, and people who want to know what I was just talking about will stick around through the genuine positivity message. It's a whole radio, the Don't Know Show.
I get it.
All right. So we'll come back. We'll put the PSA.
Yep, underneath. I got it. No problem.
Afterwards, right?
Yep.
Just kind of want to balance it out a little bit more.
Sure.
I'm gonna put it there.
It makes perfect sense to me.
Because we're at the half hour. It just naturally felt that way. Now what are you looking at?
The bunny. He's over by the light again.
All right. Did he eat the cord?
I'm not. He would.
He'll only chew on the electric cord to the wires once.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And that'll have Hassenpfeffer.
Right. It'll be just like the cat in Christmas Vacation.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So, what was that?
My bottle.
You are a train wreck today.
He's going crazy today.
All right, Funguy the Entertainer. Give us some genuine positivity. Remember, be positive, test negative.
It's okay to complain about the weather. It's even okay to bitch about the hassles created by this pandemic. But what's most okay is the realization that things get better with just a little time and patience. So do your bitching and complaining and get it out of your system. So on the better days, you can feel free to shout your happy thoughts.
Shout.
Let it all out.
Shout. Let it all out. These are the things you should think about. Come on.
Are you
talking to you? Come on.
You talking to me?
Yeah. So now let's go back to whatever I said we were going to go back to about people wearing things that they should wear, things that they're not when they're not doing it. Right?
Okay. Yes.
So
like not wearing pants when they're in view. Yes.
So guess what Scott found?
I found a Guinness broken record.
Want to try that again? What'd you find?
A Guinness broke. Yeah. I found a Guinness stout.
You found it and been drinking it.
I've been drinking it. I'll tell you something. No,
you're not getting off the hook that easy. Try it again. What'd you find?
A broken record.
No. What did you find? I tell people how you're so amazed by this, and I keep going. You should just find one. We should break a record.
We should break a record. Take a 45 and smack it over your head like the guy on TV.
Well, that's probably a record. Most amount of records broken over your head in so many minutes.
I'm sure it is.
And if it isn't, there you go.
How about a man?
No. Say it.
A Guinness
what is it?
World record.
What happened to it? Say the whole thing. Say the whole thing now in one breath.
A broken Guinness record.
No, the whole thing. All the words.
Man runs barefoot, half marathon.
What was broken? Say
Guinness World record.
Okay, now say what it was with saying what it is.
All right. The Guinness World Record was broken when a man ran barefoot a half marathon in the snow. How's that?
Okay, big deal. He ran a half marathon in the snow.
Barefoot.
Big deal. They do that all the time.
They do.
They do in Vegas. There people that run. I don't know how or why they do it. They run it barefoot. But he did it in the snow. But he did it in the snow. And it
actually took him 2 tries. He was a Norwegian runner, by the way.
It was a Norwegian runner.
Norwegian.
No,
he ran the half marathon in 1 hour and 44 minutes and 58 seconds while barefoot in the snow.
Now, wouldn't that cause frostbite because of the fact of the lowered circulation and your temperature? Well, your body temperature goes down when you run a marathon.
Does it?
Yeah, you have to warm yourself up at the end. That's one of the biggest things. That's why they give you the blanket and everything.
Because your body can't, because your body generating so much freaking body heat.
You're not.
Maybe is that what it is? Because you're sweating so much, you're getting extra cool.
You've given it all up, I think.
Oh. But anyway, in 2007, he did it the first time in 2 hours, 16 minutes, and 34 seconds. But he was set to hit that mark.
Who did this?
The same guy. The problem is he ran
into his name?
Ice. Oh, yeah, you want me to say his name?
Yeah.
Jonas Feld Seveldrud. Jonas Feld Seveldrud.
Seveldrud? Norwegian Seveldrud.
He's a Norwegian dude, yeah.
Seveldrud.
He had to call off his first attempt because sharp ice crystals caused injuries to his footsies.
Right.
A few weeks later, he did it again on soft snow, and he made it.
Yeah. Who made it? What's his name?
Seveldrud.
What did he break?
A record.
No. What did he break?
A Guinness World Record.
All right. You're so bad at that. I will never, ever, 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 ever allow you to do a PSA for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a public service announcement about Steve doing something. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, broke a world record. That's it.
Yeah, I broke a world record. But there's another PSA.
You know what I like about PSAs?
What?
They are important. So when you spout them out, it makes you more important than you may be in real life. Hey, really? I'm going with it. I'm more important because I found this.
All right. So they say not to post your record online. Because you got to do 2 shots.
Records.
Yeah. So why?
Okay.
What information is on there that they're going to steal?
Here's what they found out.
Like posting your driver's license, right?
Right. The biggest problem is people don't realize how. Oh, shoot! Why did they do that again? Every once in a while, this damn computer glitches and everything goes back to the beginning.
Yep, mine does that too.
So, anyway, it's rough because you're inviting identity theft. Not only does your card have your name and birth date on it, it also includes when and where you got the shot. And then, of course, everything that you already have on your social media is just more stuff that you're handing to these guys.
To
and
steal.
then you put it all together. It's amazing how sophisticated these guys are.
Because they could be a healthcare official calling your friends to get information from them. That's it. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, hackers aren't as good as you think they are stealing stuff off of electronic media. They're very good. Don't get me wrong. Don't put stuff out there. But social engineering hacking is still the number one way to do it. So
correct.
When I did consulting, one of the things that we would do is back when there were floppy disks and then when they became USBs, what we would do is I would take a floppy disk and I would write on it accounting payroll for the company that we were testing. And we would take the disk and we'd either leave it on the reception counter or we would leave it in one of the bathrooms. One of two things happens with that disk. Somebody finds it and they go, oh, I want to see what's on there. And they put it in their computer. Now, the minute they put it on their computer and they double click to open the file, I own them because I wrote a program that says when you double click that file, you run. So again, just because you get it doesn't infect you. You actually have to invite it to run. Then once you run it, now I own that. Right?
That's right.
Or they turn it over to accounting and the crime department goes, who put this on a disk? And they put it in there to see what's on there. And they double click it and it runs. Later on, we did that with USB sticks. Another thing we used to do, and that's what these guys are doing, is we would call in and we'd go, hey, who's the head of your IT department? Oh, okay. Tom? Tom what? Tom Arnold. Okay, Tom Arnold. Okay, great. Call back. Hey, what's the name of your sales clerks, your sales lead? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, Jeff Smith. Okay, cool, good. Hey, can I speak to Jeff Smith, please? Hey, Jeff, this is Steve. I am working with Tom Arnold in the IT department, and we're making some changes, and we wanted to check to make sure you can do this. Could you do me a favor? Could you please tell me what your login name is? 'Cause I want to verify we have that right. Okay, good. All right. Can you log in? Okay, I'm not seeing the log on in here. Which password are you using? And boom, just like that, the person will tell you their password.
Yeah.
Now, guess what? Now you've got it into their network. Now you go to any machine or you log in with any, and but yeah, that's how they do it. Well, they're saying the same thing with this. They'll start calling your friends because they know where you're at, because guess what? You have social media and your friends are listed on your social media.
That's right.
Hey, Scott, just saw that Steve got his vaccination here. By the way, this is Steve with the vaccination department over at Walgreens. And yeah, Steve was just in here, and we're trying to get a hold of him. You wouldn't happen to have his address, would you? Because we can't read that on here. Yeah. Okay, good. And you know where he is right now? Oh, he's at work. And where's he work? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then they just they start calling around. I mean, you've seen those scammers. Hello, this is the IRS, and we have a warrant out for your arrest. Do you have about $20,000 or $30,000 you can send me to make this warrant go away? Yeah. Let me give you my bank information.
Yep.
Don't do it, folks. Don't do it.
It is amazing how intelligent people can be taken in by these guys.
Yep.
See, that's one of the things that makes it an advantage for me.
Yep. Because here's the other thing, right? You could pretend to be a healthcare official, tricking people who have received their first dose of the vaccine and thinking they need to pay for the second dose before they even get it. All right, you got your first dose, but we have a problem here. You only paid for your first dose. You have to pay for the second dose. You want to pay for that by credit card right now? Oh, yeah. Here's my credit card. Right? Come on, people. That'd be pretty cool, right?
Well, it's not cool.
Yeah, be smart. Don't trust anybody. But yeah,
you can trust us, though. We won't do that to you.
Don't know, show.
That's right, because we don't know how to do this kind of bad stuff.
Well, the problem is we don't know how to, someone else with a Patreon account. We'll give you a percentage. You come in and be our media people. There it is. All right, where are we at now?
Well, you're in Las Vegas and I'm in Delavan.
Yeah, people don't know that about us. So we used to do radio shows together.
I think we're just on the internet.
When I lived in Chicago, we used to be on the air together. Then I moved away and I was in Cortez, Colorado on Four Corners Country, KRTZ, Cortez, Colorado. I mostly played pop country. I did have to, played very little Hoyt Axton, but did play it, mostly pop. And then we came back.
Don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys.
Was it what is it? WMRI?
WMIR.
WMIR.
1500 AM.
Yep. Total Talk.
Or 1250 AM? I don't remember anymore.
Whatever. We were talking. All right. So we did the Apple sound effects, and I found the Windows sound effects and played that.
Yep.
So what is going to happen that Windows 10 is finally going to do?
They're getting rid of the Edge. Yes!
They're no longer going to have an Edge. Oh, wait, the Edge? You mean from YouTube? Run, dude, run! Run! Don't kill the Edge. It says right there. It says we should call somebody. Windows 10 update will finally kill off the Microsoft Edge. I thought it was the Edge. Now, don't worry, there's a better option. Well, he doesn't want to hear that either. So their new browser is pretty good. What's it called? Wait. I thought the new one was Edge. Wait a minute. Legacy versions of Edge. All right, that's the big blue E. The big blue E is the legacy version Edge. But the new one is called Edge. I just looked it up on my computer. I just went down and moused over it.
Right.
And it says Microsoft Edge. But I don't use that one anymore. I don't use the big blue E. I use the squirrely one. So the legacy version of Microsoft Edge will soon be a thing of the past. Yay! because it sucks and it didn't keep up with technology like Chrome did or any of the other browsers. All right. So that's very misleading. So Edge isn't dying, just legacy Edge is dying. So you won't even know. So it's not like a new name. Microsoft Edge Beta. Microsoft Edge will no longer hog CPU and RAM, which is good. Microsoft Edge hands-on review. So it's still Microsoft Edge. It's just the one with like the ocean wave as opposed to the big blue E. It's still an E looking thing, but it's like more like a wave than an E. So the big blue E was Microsoft Edge, and your file folder thing is actually called File Explorer, in case you were wondering. So if I say go to File Explorer, go to File Explorer. If I say go to Microsoft Edge, I can't see the big blue E anymore. I've got to say the wave looking thing.
Okay.
But yeah.
So I'm glad you were able to do all that because I realized I put the wrong link to what I was trying to put up there before.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's because Chrome has been kicking Edge's butt. And
big time, yeah.
And I was even using Chrome. However, just so you all know, I've gone back to using Edge because there are some programs, believe it or not, that are written that will only work in an Edge browser. They won't work in a Chrome browser.
That is correct.
It's usually your business support tools. Microsoft is pushing really good to come back, especially with all their online stuff. They're really doing well.
Which is encouraging because their stuff was getting so
old.
Yes.
Legacy. Because of the legacy, it was bad.
I'll tell you, I really, 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 really like Windows XP. I thought it was one of the best versions they ever created.
Well, that's my whole thing. Remember I told you I worked in Silicon Valley? The theory was put out crap and then put out crap 2.0.
Exactly.
And if you remember, Windows XP was the answer to Windows Vista, right?
Yes, which was definitely crap.
Yeah. So Windows XP was crap 2.0. Windows 10 was really good though. Windows 10's a solid product.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I mean, for the most part,
it's better than Windows ME for you old folks.
Yeah.
Who remembers Windows Millennium Edition?
I had that.
That was another put out crap.
I paid extra to have that.
And then you got crap. And then they came out with crap 2.0, Windows 2000.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So that's a terrible. Okay. So laptopmagazine.com. That is a terrible, terrible, terrible headline. Windows 10 update will finally kill off Microsoft Edge. Don't worry, there's a better option. Yeah, it's called Microsoft Edge.
Yeah.
What? They didn't say that, but I'm like, here. All right. So yeah, Windows 10 update will finally kill off Microsoft Edge. Don't worry, there's a better option. That's the title. That's a terrible. Okay. Laptop Magazine. I will write you 5 headlines for free that are better than this. And then we can talk contract for me writing other stuff. So send me what your next article is going to be about, and I will write you a better heading, which will attract more people and actually make sense.
Exactly.
But Scott is not allowed to do this because Scott doesn't know how to do segues.
So I certainly do. I just don't do them as often as you do because you like yours better.
Because mine are actually segues. Again, a segue is not going like this. Okay. Here's my version of Scott's segue. Ready? Hey, Steve, that's great. Thanks for talking to us about Microsoft Edge. Did you hear about the spaceship that's going to China, Mars, and this month?
No,
what?
They're all going to Mars.
What, dude? You just said that's not a segue. That is just saying what's coming up next. That's not a segue. Steve. Well, that's what you do. You just say what's coming up next. A segue is a clever way to tie it in together. Microsoft Edge, the edge of where we travel is Mars right now. I wonder if anybody's going there. See, that is a segue.
But are we going to go there?
I don't know, but that was the segue. That's what you have to. Now you got to stay tuned and listen. See, so now I just swept the quarter out. Okay. So my first one was sweeping.
What, a 3/4 hour?
Now I swept. It's a quarter hour. It doesn't matter where it is. It's still a quarter hour.
Okay.
I'm sweeping a quarter hour. It's coming up on 45 minutes into the show. So I want you to stay tuned for another 5 minutes so you make it past the quarter hour. because people still tune out at half hour, 15 minutes, half hour.
Yeah, which I don't understand.
Because that's when commercials normally were played.
Oh, okay.
Now you understand?
So what is your favorite, absolute favorite NASA ship name?
Apollo 13.
Okay, I can understand that because you really liked the movie, didn't you?
Well, why would you name a rocket 13? Elevators don't have a 13th floor. Hotels don't have a 13th floor. We skipped when we were building our stores, store 13. We went right from 12 to 14. There are race car. I think there is a race car that's 13 now, isn't there? But you find NASCAR, NAS, yeah, NASCAR car, NUMBER, numbered 13. Okay, the Geico car. See, it makes sense that a Geico car would want to crash.
No. Okay.
Right? But you don't spit into the wind.
You don't pull a mask off the Home Ranger either.
You don't mess around with Jim.
But
you
anyway,
don't tug on
Perseverance, China's 2-in-1, and I can't remember what UAE stands for. United Arab
Emirates.
Emirates, that's it. Apparently, three of these ships launched from these three countries are going to arrive at Mars all within like a week of each other. How cool is that?
Oh, did I screw up when I pasted that when I moved it down?
Yes.
No, I didn't.
Maybe you did. I'm blaming you.
Well, I'm going to undo it and then redo it. So let's see what happens if I undo it.
But anyway, back in July of 2020.
No, that didn't do it. Hang on.
All three countries, the U.S., China, and the United Arab Emirates, sent out spacecraft to orbit Earth and get some information.
I'm saying you did it. I'm still saying you did it.
Okay. I don't mind taking the blame because that means I'm doing things.
Yeah, which I appreciate you doing things.
So, but they all expect to get there with, one of them, the NASA ship is the only one that I guess is going to actually land. The other ones are just going to do interplanetary exploration.
Drive-bys?
Yeah.
We're going to land, but they're going to do drive-bys?
But anyway, that's pretty cool because, okay, here's one of the things. The planet is getting to be smaller and smaller all the time.
We don't know that. Well, we do know the Earth is round.
Well, some people don't believe that, but the other thing is the Earth is speeding up again. Yeah, I know. I can tell. I'm running out of time. I don't have enough time to get everything done. It's ridiculous. Terrible, isn't it? Yes. So I know it's speeding up. I can tell by the added pressure. But did you know it took 7 months to get to Mars? That's all? I thought it took longer than that. 7 months isn't that long. It's not. That's what I don't understand. Well, we should be making more trips there. Yes, we're going to be, I think. Because you can get there and get back. It's one of the reasons why they want to start doing some manned stuff, because they've already spent over a year in the International Space Station. So, So what's the difference? It's actually less. Well, no, it's actually more because you got to go out, come back, which is then 14 months. And any time you spend there would be longer. But yeah, you could do it. I think the only thing they're worried about is maneuverability, to bring it back without losing speed. You know what I'm saying? No. The Don't Know Show does not know what you're saying. Please explain. Right now, everybody buckle in. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Scott's going to explain space travel. Well, right now, if I recall correctly, these probes and satellites and rockets, whatever, they're shot out at a specific trajectory. Scott said the probes are shot out. According to mathematical equations, to get them to Mars. Scott says you got to do probes to shoot out. Do these probes go anywhere near Uranus? Oh, they might, but we won't go there. So, anywho's, the problem is once they get there, how do they turn around without losing momentum?
Well, they could go to Jupiter, but Jupiter is stupider.
Jupiter, stupider, and
Yeah,
do a slingshot
what
maneuver.
what do you mean without losing momentum? I don't understand. What these are one-way missions on purpose? Just send them there and let them die?
I'm not sure if they turn around and come back or not.
I don't understand. What's the difference? These things didn't start off like they accelerated in space. Therefore, why can't they accelerate in space coming back?
I'm assuming they can. But
You're assuming they can or can't?
Can, C-A-N.
Okay.
Okay.
So then what are you saying?
Okay. Most probes are shot out on a straight trajectory with very little maneuverability. They use mathematical equations to know what angle to shoot the thing off at in order to get there when the planet or whatever they're going for is in that location.
Right. They're aiming to where they're going to hit it like a football ball thrower, and the guy's running, he throws it, it's going to run. I get that. And I do get
a much grander scale. Yeah.
And I do get that every 26 months is when Earth and Mars are like the closest, where this is the shortest trip.
Yes.
That's why 3 of them went off in July of 2020.
That is correct.
Right. So 26 months before they get there.
But the thing is, even though there are a little bit of maneuvering available, the reason it is able to do it in such a short period of time is because it's pretty much going in a straight line.
So why can't they do the opposite when the Earth and Mars are the other way and come back?
Well, how are they going to get it to turn around?
They could fly it, or they're got to. What are they gonna do? Crash it into the? You said that the other ones were going to go around. Are they just going past, or are they going around Mars?
Well,
they're just going past Mars and going off to die, is what you're saying.
Well, they've got other exploration. I mean,
yeah, the other exploration is whatever they happen to mathematically come across.
Correct.
Because they only aim for Mars.
Yes.
And then they're just going to roll the dice to see what they hit next.
I'm assuming that they have.
Okay, folks. The Don't Know Show has Scott's theory of space travel. What we're going to do is we're going to go for aim for number 1. Then after we get done with number 1, whatever else we see, we see.
Might be a number 2.
That's up by Uranus.
Yeah, exactly. See? So now, obviously, with a manned spacecraft, I would assume in the future.
You know what happens when you assume?
Yeah, I know. That they would have more maneuverability. They'd be able to actually go around, use the gravity of Mars, swing all the way around, and come back without a problem.
Well, the China's one is already sending images back. I don't know how long it takes for an image to get back, but they're already sending images back.
Yeah, it doesn't say, does it?
No. A bummer. They're cool pictures. Go search it up. Go search up the whatever these things are, ridges on Mars. And
it's NASA's Perseverance. If you look up NASA's Perseverance, you'll find it.
Cool. Do that. Everybody do that.
Very simple.
NASA's Perseverance. China's Taiwan 1 and UAE Hope arrive at Mars this month.
Yay. See?
So watch in February to see a lot of stuff about Mars. And then watch The Space Between Us. This is a movie where this kid was born on Mars and came to Earth, but couldn't handle the gravity, so they sent him back to Mars to live. But we already had stuff there. So.
Yes, we do.
So, yes. Well, I gave you a lot of words. Okay. You had something to say.
I can't remember his name, so never mind.
The actor?
Yeah, Matt Damon. Yeah, Matt Damon was there.
Where?
Mars.
He's a Martian.
Yep.
All right. So we had a lot of words that you couldn't pronounce. Some that were easy, like Guinness World Book Record, and some which were harder, which was like the guy's name around Barefoot and the name of the Chinese space probe.
Yes.
But you decided to come up with a word that has to do with space that you can't pronounce.
I did.
For our word of the week.
Abecedism? Abecedism?
Well, which one? Which one is it?
Abecedism.
What is it? Abnormal? What?
Abecedism.
Who?
Abecedism. It's a word created from the initials of other words in a phrase. And Nassau happens to be one of those.
Are they Abecedarian?
Abecedarian.
That's the ABC.
Abecedism.
Yeah, Abecedism. Is that done by an Abecedarian?
Abecedarian.
But examples of it are in NASA, which is the National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
It's when you make initials to make a word.
Correct. MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
I'm mad about that.
Basic.
What about fathers?
All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. NAFTA, the North American Free Trade Agreement.
Scott.
Silly, childish, obnoxious. Totally tubular.
Do you know that the word Abecedism is not searchable?
I searched it. How do you think I found it?
I don't know. Just kidding.
My favorite was Teflon.
Really?
Those elite future levers of nonsense.
Abecedism.
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 Abecedism. I knew you were saying it wrong. I knew you were saying it wrong. Abecedism. Abecedism. Cool.
Totally radical for sure. Get me with the ginsu.
Don't know show. Means don't know show.
Don't know.
TKDC, baby. Don't know, don't care. So with that, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
please subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels, make comments for us. Somebody figure out how to get us on or do some snippets for TikTok for us.
Oh, TikTok.
Get us on Twitch. How to do
make us a TikTok sensation.
I forget the name of the thing. I can't remember the name of it, so that's why I can't figure out how to get paid. Procyon? I don't know. Whatever it is. So just go down there to go to whathappened.world, comment for us, write stuff down. Tell Scott, explain to Scott what a segue is. It's not just introducing the next segment. Introducing the next segment is not the same as a segue.
It can be.
And no.
Can be.
No.
Can be.
Tell them no. And with that, I want you to live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live a love life, and have a good one.
La 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 la.
Be crazy, and just never amaze me.